तुमको तुम्हें कैसे चाय बना लेना। वो आए जत्रा वाली सिंधी
मैडम हिंदी है।
मैम माइक ऑन हो गया।
The participants. Good afternoon, all the participants. We welcome you all for the third session. For the third session of today's workshop based on LMS. For this session, we have Dr. R.C. Sharma. A bit change in the schedule. For this session, we have Dr. R.C. Sharma. Dr. R.C. Sharma. The topic is student-centric MOOC activity development. For Dr. R.C. Sharma, I welcome you, most humbly I welcome you, sir, for this session. He is a renowned educationist professor, School of Global Affairs, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar University, New Delhi. And his area of expertise is e-learning, instruction design, open educational resources, open and distance learning and teacher education, etc. I welcome you, sir, for this. I invite Professor Sharma for this session. Please proceed, sir. And for this session, we have session chair, Dr. Anita Kaushal. Anita Kaushal, madam, is senior professor from Madhya Pradesh Bhoj Open University. I welcome Dr. Anita Kaushal also to chair this session. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. I hope Samita ji was speaking now, and good afternoon, everyone. Let me. What I have planned is that first of all, because now we will be dealing with massive open online courses. So it is a good idea that first to understand what are MOOCs and how we can develop them. Then we will discuss the UGC guidelines. And then whatever is in the second session, then we will see that how to go about it. So let me, can you allow me screen sharing? It says that disabled.
Sir, please proceed, sir.
It says that I cannot share my screen.
Okay, just hold on, sir. Now, please see, sir.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, right, sir. Welcome, sir.
So, okay, friends, briefly, let us see that although I understand that now everybody, because for the past some time, everyone is dealing with online education and online teaching. So you might have some idea or a good idea about what is an online course. Here we will see that what is a massive open online course and how then see that we can create it. Little bit history that, okay. I think the administrators can take care of these people because I am getting some message that some people, yeah, thank you. So it was first started with these two people, Stephen Dons and George Siemens. Stephen Dons is in Canada with the National Research Council, a very high body. It is something like UGC of India there. And George Siemens in United States, he is one of the leading authorities on learning analytics and those kind of things. So it was in the year 2008 that they first planned about an online course, which was named as Connectivism. And there they discussed with the theory of connectivity and how the connected communities can be developed. So, but still, even at that time, it was not called as a massive open online course. They had around 2,500 enrollments for the first time. And initially, they had a fee on their program. But then some of the participants, people, they requested them that we are interested in joining us. Can you make it open for anyone to join? And then they agreed, and around 2,500 people, they enrolled in this course. That was the way back in 2008. And what happened that they created that course, they proceeded with that, finished it. And after the completion of their course, once they were talking to one of their another friend, whose name is Dave Courmier, and they were discussing with him that we just launched a course which was online course, and we made it with open enrollment, and 2,500 students they enrolled in our course. So it was Dave Courmier who exclaimed at that time that, oh, it looks like a massive open online course. And from there, this term got picked up. So now you know that if somebody asks you that who coined the term as massive open online course, it was Dave Courmier who suggested for the course of Stephen Dons and George Simmons. And then people started talking about it to such an extent that just after 2-3 years, the very famous course by Mr. Professor Andrew Ng, that Introduction to Artificial Intelligence, from when he was working with Stanford, he thought that everybody cannot get admission into Stanford, and since artificial intelligence is catching up, people are interested in learning it. Can we make our course open for anyone to join? And you will be, if those of you who are not aware about it, may be knowing that I think that was the so far only course which had seen an enrollment of 1,50,000, 1.5 lakh people, they got admission into the course. And that was, it was in the year 2011. And it really changed the situation to such an extent that the next year, means in the next year, 2012, even the Times magazine, it declared that year as the year of the MOOC. Everybody started talking about it, that, oh, okay, massive open online courses, and these are wonderful things. We can achieve the massification of education, something like that. And then many companies, they started talking about it. Many governments, they started talking about it. We also started talking about it, but at a very, very later stage. Means you can see here, let me just, Ajay Shankar is waiting. Can somebody, because it is coming up on my screen. Let me just, okay. So then it became a, easy access to knowledge, that how we can share information and knowledge with the people using tools available at that time on a massive scale. So that became the massive open online course. Okay. And then here, if you are deciding to go with MOOCs, then how to go about it? There are many things which the kind of technologies which are involved in massive open online courses. If you see this name, as it indicates various things, you need to be, careful about and aware about that there is a difference between an online course, a massive open online course, and simply what is available on internet. Because anything which is available on internet, it's simply an information. And here, the basic factor is massive means enrollment in high numbers. Although there are certain, courses in which even 100 students were there, and the people, they were calling it as MOOC. So, but anyway, means there are various variations, where there are various variants of MOOC now, which have developed over a period of time. So, but here the massive means in thousands, more than thousands. That was the basic purpose of having the concept, the idea of MOOCs. So how does it go? Goes that it is open. Open means as in free. So you don't pay to have access to that. And then you need to have the online thing, and it is a course. Sometimes, many times, the people, they get confused with that the Khan Academy is also a MOOC. Whereas Khan Academy, the founder Salman Khan, he has already told that It is a not-for-profit organization for making the education accessible to the people there. So they don't call it as their means, but over a period of time, then the structure, the philosophy, the pedagogy, it has changed from there. And who teaches in the MOOC? Anybody can teach in a MOOC, from the star professors who are very senior people, very popular people, up to anyone. You just need to know that what is the framework for that, what are the pedagogy, what are the technologies, what are the platforms we need to have access to, so that we can teach a course as any massive open online course from there. So the enrollment is one of the factors here. We keep the enrollment high, offer it on a free access basis so that everyone can get admission, those who are interested in that topic. The difference between a simple information available on internet and these MOOCs as online courses is that the grading, the interactivity, and many more things, they are inbuilt into these MOOCs there. There are various things if you are choosing a MOOC, because nowadays UGC has also allowed that up to 40% of the credit transfer. If you have studied through a massive open online course, the universities can allow. But then the question arises that how should we choose a massive open online course? Then the availability of the teachers, the scheduling of the course. If a course is available only at a particular time, like SWAYAM MOOCs, they are run in a particular cycle. So if you miss that cycle, you may have to wait for the next cycle. Or otherwise, there are certain open courses which you can join anytime. Means they will be available, you can join and then complete the activities at your own pace. So self-paced courses are there, time-bound courses are there, and how you are able to create your profile based on those things, it becomes a chief characteristic of these books. Many people, means there are a lot of research, a lot of information available on it, that it has acted as a change in the career pathway of many people, even including the most famous example of, you can say, Justin Bieber, who just by posting one of his video means of the songs on YouTube became a sensation overnight. Or you must have heard about that Psy from South Korea. So the internet provides a good platform. Similarly here, by getting enrolled into relevant massive open online courses, many people, they learned new skills which were not available to them, because otherwise they may have to get admission in a particular organization, and then depending, but those people who are not in a position to join any organization, these became very much useful and highly demandable for that career change pathway for them. So here it is that it allows us to prove the worth, that you learn something, you add a new skill to your profile, and then you can show it to the world that yes, you have learned it, a particular skill, and now you are better empowered, better engaged to carry out certain specific job there. And means even the pandemic time, many students, many people, they acquired additional skills because they had time, and the things what they were online available to them. Many of the organizations, even if you remember during those days, Google Meet had waived off their number of participants, so from 100 to 250, and then there was no time limitation or the recording facility. Even Zoom, the basic 40 minutes restriction, it was placed. And similarly, many other, Microsoft came up with Microsoft Teams and those kind of products. So that's why the access, the ease to access a particular software, it came, and then that allowed many people to acquire new skills for there. So there are many websites which are available as the MOOC providers, and means a lot. They pertain to all kind of sectors, which can be the university sector, which can be a business sector, which can be a non-profit organization, for-profit organization, and like that. So, and they are, there are paid courses, there are free courses, there are open access courses. Lot of variety is available to us nowadays for us. So these are some of the examples of popular platforms like Coursera. In fact, I think it has become one of the biggest platforms to find a course. And if you type a keyword, mostly you will find, I think it has covered all kind of domains which you can think of that you want to find some course material are there. And the good thing is that this, by in tune with the definition of massive open online course, if you just want to learn any topic, any content, then you can enroll into that course and you can have. So that is called as auditing the course. But if you need a certification, then you may have to pay certain fee, nominal fee for certification. So hence both these things, they are there, and that is their business model. The another is Canvas. This is a very popular platform for creating your online courses. Udacity is there, and this is another popular platform. And then Udemy, mostly for computing field there. So if you are interested in those, and then in fact, you can also create your own courses. If you see the become an instructor there. So you can log in as a teacher, and then with the approval of the platform, you can mount your own courses. And mostly the courses here, they are the paid courses. Although the fee, as you can see that nowadays, means the US dollar as compared to Indian rupees, the conversion rate is very high. Otherwise, the courses, they are quite, from the low priced courses up to, depending on the nature of the courses, the price can vary. So you can decide the fee. So you can launch your own paid courses as well if you have that intention to go there. Then this is edX, started by Dr. Anant Agarwal, an Indian. And the edX has a good point is that it offers its another instance of edX Open, which is open source platform. So you can download it from the internet, install it on your servers. It is something like you can download Moodle and install it on your servers, and then you can configure it depending on your own requirements from there. So, and there are many. In fact, I remember that in the year 2014, NCERT launched a MOOC on, it was, I think, 1 month course of 4 modules, 5 modules on open educational resources. I was also a facilitator in that for the week 1. And that was based on edX platform. So means you can. Then this is Future Learn, which is highly popular nowadays. It is offered by the United Kingdom Open University as part of there, and they offer many free online courses, and as a consortium of various other universities also. So you can browse their catalog and can find that if there. This is another peer-to-peer university platform for online courses, and they have a community. They offer courses on various disciplines. But instead, if you don't want to go to a individual MOOC platforms, then this is a website called as MOOC List or Class Central. Class Central, in fact, is a platform which is designed by an Indian, So what they do, it is something like Google on massive open online courses. So since if you make a Google, means if when you want to search something, the most popular the search engine nowadays people use is the google.com. Similarly here, classcentral.com, if you go, so it fetches the information from all other service providers and gives you a list of the popular courses which are on offer at that particular time, or which may be offered in the future, depending on what kind of metadata is available to them. So this is how that the MOOCs, they have gained so much of the popularity over a period of time. So this is about the MOOCs. Any questions so far on this? If there are no questions related to that, then we can proceed next on how we can develop our online courses for the SWAYAM platform, which is the MHRD, now Ministry of Education project. And UGC gives recognition. In fact, those of you who are applying for your career advancement, it has, you get scores in API on either you have created a full program which is based on SWAYAM platform, or you have written certain module of it, or you have created certain content for a SWAYAM based course. So that way it becomes quite interesting for you to learn that how we can develop online courses which are based on the SWAYAM platform. So this is, it was initiated as a part of the Digital India program of the Ministry of Education. The purpose was that the massive open online courses, they be available free of cost to the learners throughout the country. So they named it as SWAYAM, which is the full form, whose full form is the Study Web of Active Learning. Means if you see this, that the target is young and aspiring minds. So they are creating a study webs for these young minds through active learning. So that is how they call it as the SWAYAM. And for most of your courses which are non-technical in nature, the Consortium for Educational Communication, which is a part of the UGC in New Delhi, it is the contact point where you can send your proposals, and you can launch your online courses on the platform there. So overall, in a nutshell, the SWAYAM platform, it is a one-stop web portal for all the activities pertaining to the courses, which can range from high school up to the university level. Then the pedagogy behind it is supported through multimedia integration, and there is monitoring, there is the facility of certification, which is recognized. And that's why if somebody does a course on there, they become eligible for the credit transfer. And I know that there are many universities who allow and students, some of the universities, even they motivate their students that some of the courses you can do it, and we will transfer your credits earned from this platform to your overall evaluation scheme from there. So this is, and how it is deals with that the curriculum is very vast on all kind of courses which it offers. So it offers courses, you can search for all kind of disciplines, be it science or non-science courses, everyone. And then for school education, for higher education, for professional education, the courses, they are available for teacher training, for teachers, for non-technical courses, something like that. Not only that, the another dimension with the platform covers are the skills-based courses. So which are being offered by the technical institutes there. And in addition to those, the various kind of skill sectors the council. Yes, Nitaji. You want to ask something? Okay. So then you have the advanced curriculum and the professional certification. And not only that, just if you think that these courses are only for the school-based or university-based curriculum, that is not the case. Even there are courses which meet the demand for any person who is learning as a lifelong learner. So there are independent courses which are not the part of any set curriculum, and they can be taught as awareness courses, continuing education programs, or a training of a particular skill set, something like that. So if you think that there is something like nowadays, the national education policy, it has promoted the Indian knowledge system, and then as integration to that. So similarly, environmental awareness or computational thinking or those kind of courses which are not as a part of a course curriculum structure, they can also be offered. So this platform is very flexible in terms of what kind of courses you can create on those. So let us see how we can go about it. If you want to send your proposal, there is a pro forma for that. I'll show you the template there, but please note down these two email IDs. You need to send your proposal to the Consortium for Educational Communication. They have made two IDs, one for the UG level courses, another for the PG level courses. So you need to prepare your proposal and email it to this with the authentication from your institution, maybe like your vice chancellor or your registrar of the university. They need to authenticate that yes, it is a regular faculty in this university, and then we will provide all the facilities for the development of that course. That is a simple process for there. There are certain terminologies which you need to be careful or knowledgeable about. That what are those? Just a minute. Okay. So we have already learned about what is a massive open online course, and here in SWAYAM platform, the structure of any MOOC is based on a 4-quadrant approach, in which there is text, there are videos, there are self-assessment, and there is a discussion forum for the interaction among the course participants from there. So that is the broad definition of a SWAYAM course for this platform. Courses are of two types. You can create either a credit course, 2 credit, 4 credit, something like that, or a non-credit course. So the credit courses are those which are taught for at least 1 semester as a part of your institutional plan, means whether it is either as a part of a program like MBA is a program, and then there are courses into it or something. And then the non-credit courses are the continuing education programs or the awareness programs. For example, nowadays Delhi or North India is reeling under high smoke or pollution. So climate change, the carbon footprint, and those kind of things, just as an aware program, which are not part of any set curriculum. And these can be of shorter duration. You can create the courses. So the SWAYAM platform welcomes both kind of courses. You can think of, you can plan your course depending on what is your approach, what is your intention, that whether you want to go. And then there are certain financials involved. If your course is approved by the platform, then they will support by giving you financial help so that you can develop the videos, you can invite authors, you can create a team so that the modules can be prepared for the text one. So this is that 4-quadrant approach. You need to be quite aware about it. One quadrant is e-tutorial. This e-tutorial contains the content in the form of audio or video, which can be in the form of animations, simulations, video lectures, or virtual labs or something. and you need to provide the transcript of that video. Nowadays, there are softwares, including, you may be knowing that even YouTube has that facility that it can create a transcription of the audio in the video that is there. So that convert is there. The second is e-content, which is basically the text-based content, and that can be created in the form of either self-instructional material. Here we call it as self-instructional material because in online courses, the teacher presence may be minimum. Either it is 0, which are fully online courses, no teacher direct interaction, means teaching the course there. So that's why we create, there is a pedagogy, there is a framework for those e-content, which are known as self-learning material or self-instructional material, in which it is didactic in nature. If you read it, you will find that the student will feel that the content is talking to the student as a teacher there. So you have ebooks, you have illustrations, case studies, presentations, your PPT, your PDF, your case studies, your research articles, anything which is available to you as a text-based thing, then that can go. But remember that in this, when you are dealing with online courses, you need to be highly aware about the IPR and the copyright issues of that. So you can't use any copyright protected materials for there, otherwise the implications can be very serious. So that way, if we have time, I can show you some of the websites from where you can search those kind of courses or content where that IPR limitations or the challenges are not there. So the content is available with Creative Commons license as open educational resources to you. The third quadrant is to promote interactivity into the courses, and that is achieved through creating discussion forum. So basically, it is to discuss a particular content, a topic, the theme in that course. And you can create as many discussion forums as you want in your course, depending on the nature of your content, so that the teachers, they can give clarifications, peer-to-peer interaction can happen into it, and for clarification of the doubts into that. And the last quadrant is on assessment, in which various kind of assessment formats are available. That can be in the form of MCQ or fill in the blanks or matching type, short answer, long answer, case assignment, solutions, etc. So many types they are possible to create. And this is for the formative assessment. For summative assessment, NTA, which is the National Testing Agency under UGC, they conduct the examination, and then the host institution which offers that course, it gives that certificate based on the results declared for that. So this is how that the 4-quadrant approach, it works from there. Okay, so then further things which needs to be clarified, that when you say subject, it means that a particular specific area under a discipline. For example, chemistry, physics, mathematics, history, psychology, Hindi, English, literature, something like that, in which a certificate, a diploma or a degree is awarded from there. So that is there. Then the national coordinator means the overall agency, a body, which will offer those courses. So there are around 9 national coordinators. I'll show you a list from there. So in addition to the national coordinator, which is a body like UGC is the national coordinator for non-technology postgraduate courses. And that is done through CEC, the Consortium for Educational Communication there. And then you will have a course coordinator, that is you. Means if you are offering a course in your university, you will become the course coordinator. So as a subject matter expert, when you are, as a teaching faculty in something there. Whereas the subject matter or the other people who will help you in creating your course, in writing the content for you, are called as the subject matter experts there. So because if you are not in a position and the financial support is given, that you can involve other experts for creating the content for your course. The host institution is one which offers that MOOC, which is to be installed on SWAYAM. That will become the host institution. So the host institution will facilitate the conducting of examination, the formative evaluation, credit of transfer, and issuing of degree, diploma, or whatever there, which will reflect the grades and the credit the students, so that they can then apply for those credit transfers. And the parent institution is one where that student is enrolled in a particular program. So that is host institution, which offers that course. Parent institution is that where that student, that learner is enrolled in a particular program. And when that student completes that course, the host institution issues the certificate. And the certificate shows the total credits, what that was there, and the grades obtained for that degree or diploma, or whatever that the nature of that course it was there. So these are some of the national coordinators for various disciplines, for various areas, for the development of online courses and to oversee the assessment procedures. So UGC is there, which offers the non-technology, means nowadays the PG and non-PG courses come there. NPTEL deals with technical courses, UG and PG. Then IGNOU deals with diploma and certificate programs. NCERT and NIOS, they deal with the school education program. The difference is that the NIOS deals with out-of-school programs. The NCERT creates for school education from 9th class up to 12th class. Management programs, they are taken care by IIM Bangalore. And those of you who are from teacher education field, like dealing with BEd, MEd, MA education and PhD in education and those kind of things as teacher training program, you need to send your proposal to NITTR in Chennai. And then for technical courses, the private institution programs or self-paced courses, the proposal will go to AICTE. So these are the national. So you need to be very clear about it, that what kind of course you are creating, and accordingly it will go to them. Means if you create a teacher training program and send it to say NCERT or IGNOU or IIM Bangalore, it may not be processed there because that is not in their domain. So all these national coordinators, they deal with the proposals which are according to the nature as indicated here. So how do we develop and go ahead? There are various these 4 steps, and there is a website also of a SWAYAM coordinator. You need to create your ID into it and provide certain details. So these are the 4 steps through which one need to proceed. Course coordinator details means the details of the person who is proposing to offer that course. Like if Professor Kishore wants to offer a course in library science, so the course coordinator details means his details will be put into the system from there. And then there is a pro forma in which the person needs to indicate that what is this course, what are the objectives and those kind of things. Then the content, module structure, the deliverables will come into it, and then a declaration. This is by the institution that the institution, this person is a regular faculty member here, and we will support that person. Those kind of declarations, they come. So let us see what are various things that you need to create your login by providing your email ID and the password from there, and that will become your your own a login to proceed further here. Then you need to fill up your proposal for the development and delivery there. So this will be the course details and the structure of how that will be offered by you into going there. So these are various columns which you need to be collecting all this information beforehand so that you can just copy paste it into the online pro forma. So you need to have your course title, which should give a clear indication of the nature of the course. For example, simply if you say Introduction to Psychology, it won't make any good sense. You need to make it clear that way. So make it quite clear in there. And then there is a drop down also in which the various agencies on SWAYAM platform, they have identified the gap areas. Then you need to select the discipline, the subject, whatever it is, whether it is psychology or physics or sociology or anthropology, something like that. And then applicant category, whether it is funded university, private university, state university, central university, something like that is there. Whether your course is an elective course or a core course. Core course means compulsory course, fundamental course, which all the students, they have to do as a part of the curriculum for that. And the type of courses means the number of credits. Here in their courses, they have around 15 hours of cumulative active learning pertaining to access to the content material, doing some assignment or whatever it is that needs to be. So you need to define that your course will be of how many credits, whether you are going for 4 credit courses or 2 credit courses or 1 credit courses, or there are no credits into it. It is a non-credit course or something like that. But it is better that it is a credit-based course, because if there are no credits, then the student may think that if they are not gaining anything in terms of the credit transfer, then the motivation may be less. So that way is there. Then comes the course objectives. That what are the objectives of your course? The means what the student is expected to gain from that by enrolling into that course from there. So the next column is on course description or outline. Here they don't need the content at this stage, but they will need the module names. So which is approved by your institution there. So that way it will go. And this is just a summary of that. This course is about explaining, animal classification in zoology, something there as a part of that. And then the topics covered, you need to explain that this course will cover, say, for example, if you are going to teach about hardware or means computer architecture, then you need to be explaining that this course will cover the hardware part, the software part, the operating systems, the application softwares, and those kind of things to make it. This is compulsory, a course introductory video, which these agencies will ask you. This is just to introduce a course, not the content, but about what this course is about. So you can upload your video on a YouTube and submit the YouTube link here in the course format. And the duration may be from 3 minutes to 5 minutes maximum. They don't need any lengthy. What you need to do is that you need to highlight that what is this course about, what are the objectives of it, what will be the structure of that course, how the assessment will be done, and what will be the, you should more focus on what will be the benefit of that course, means how it can help this course to the students in their career promotion, making those things. So that is an important thing to highlight into it, because that will fetch more students. If you can make it clear that these are the benefits of enrolling in this course from there. Then the format asks that, are there any prerequisites? For example, if you are going to teach Python, so to learn Python, is there any prerequisite which the student should have? So it may be there, it may not be there, depending on the nature of your course. But you need to highlight that what kind of skill the person should already have if they need to enroll into this course. Next comes the course duration in the week, whether it is 4 week, maximum up to 12 weeks, you can go, in which there are components for 40 hours of pre-graded course and for 6 credit courses up to 80 hours. So something like that it goes with. Broadly, about 1 credit, you can think of somewhere around 15 hours of learning activity. And that will help you in deciding the course quantum of content for your course and the number of credits which you want. It is always a good idea to keep it a 4 credit course, because mostly the 4 credit course, then the students, they can have those credit transfer in their courses. Then you will be planning for the grading scheme, that whether there are only assignments or practicals are there, how much of the final examination will be there, and whether it involves any field visit or some kind of project report or dissertation or something, what kind. Overall total, how the assessment would be done, you need to indicate for formative assessment as well as summative assessment. Formative assessment is easy because that is inbuilt into the course. You can do it through either like quiz for each module or giving them some assignment for each module, and which is internally done. But it is always a good idea that whatever you think, make it a automated graded thing. Otherwise, if your course attracts 5,000 students and you give them assignment, that write an assignment, say of 1,000 words an essay and submit it, you won't be able to assess those things. So that's why these have to be auto graded, so that the system, as soon as they, the students, they respond to your questions, the software grades them. And there are various tools available for there. In Moodle, you have the facility like you can use Google Quiz. So those things are quite easy to create from there. So this is how you create your proposal. Those are the things you need to be ready when you are planning for your course. Then comes the structure, how you will design your course. And as we just examined that there are, say, 4-quadrant approach. So one is the e-tutorial. E-tutorial means a video offer your content on that. And the duration should not be more than 30 minutes per module. It is always a good idea to have shorter videos because of the time attention span of the participants. It is believed that the students, if a video is of longer duration, they may drop it, they may not view it completely. So that way it can. And in the videos, you can integrate all kind of multimedia. You can integrate animation, simulation, or anything that can go into it. But the purpose here is to make the video interesting. And this video here is the content video. That introductory video was for your course to be, of course, proposal to be approved by the national coordinator. That is only 3 minutes or 4 minutes or 5 minutes maximum, where you are explaining the course. Here you are explaining the content. So that is the difference between that video and this video. The second is the e-text. E-text means a kind of text material which you will be providing to your students. And say 1 unit of the text, which you can say as a chapter or a unit, something, it should not be more than 20 pages into length. So that will go. You can think of around 40 minutes to 1 hour duration a student can spend on that. And then it can be in various formats, like as a case study or an ebook or a research paper or something. You have a web resource, or you have written a unit as a module for that content which is as part of your course structure there. So that is the second thing. Third is a sort of a third quadrant as a discussion forum in which you can pose a question and all the participants of that course, then they will discuss it, they will share their views, their findings and something. So that goes as the discussion forum, as an interactivity for question answer sessions, for solving their queries, for additional information, for enriching their knowledge. This one, because it is dynamic in nature. The other things, like if you created a video or you created an e-content, that may not be easy to change so frequently. So whatever of the new things they are coming up, if you have found a new resource, this place as the discussion forum is a good place for you to share that new things with your students. And the last one is the assessment one. Here you create certain assessment activities, mount them on the platform, and the students, and you can have certain grading for that out of the total 100% for the course, the final examination would be of say 40%, the rest of the 60%, you can divide them into various assignments in the form of quiz or any kind of activities like multiple choice, fill in the blanks, matching question, short answer, or field work, and submitting the report, or making a activity based something from there. So the term and examination term and the total engagement hours amount to the 2 to 3 hours per module. So if you have those modular structure that way, you need to design your course that all these 4 quadrants plus any kind of activity plus that it allows the students to have that interactive learning activities per module from 2 to 3 hours for there. And then grading scheme. This grading scheme you decide as per the approved policy of assessment by your own institution, because it is approved through your academic council and goes to board of management or whatever the appropriate authority there. So on the basis in tune with that, because this will be your post-institutional course and it has to match with there. So this is how this proposal, they ask you to submit your information into that. So these are the deliverables that if it is the final examination is on there, then you need to provide the examination set for there. The host institution will allow the the conduct of examination, and then they will award the mark sheet or the degree based on that, the certificate, etc., showing the number of credits and grades. It will be issued to the learner from there. And the course coordinator will decide the suitable assessment for the course in consultation with their controller of examination or dean examination or something. The assessment will have formative to promote deeper learning, critical thinking, and the summative assessment towards the final examination from there for the conduct of the award of degree into that. Then this is that declaration that these are the routine things wherever you are. The most important thing here is that to certify that you have not plagiarized anything, you have not violated the copyright of anything, and then the other kind of about your engagement in an institution and something, those things, they need to be made very clear from there. So basically, then the content reviewer will be there who will be act as a guide, advisor, so that your course stands of a high quality material from there. So these are general guidelines for e-text for the MOOCs. Then it is a good idea that before you create your own course, have a look at what others are offering, so that you can work on the gap area. Otherwise, when you submit your proposal, and if the national coordinator find that a similar course already exists on their platform, so chances of its approval become less there. So try to have it which is on can be offered on a wider geographical area, means over various regions, various states, or something like that, that can go into it there. And then these are certain guidelines on making the video. It is always a good idea to speak extempore. You should be flexible, relaxed while speaking into it. And then it should not be a voice over narration or something. It has to be a human person speaking into it. The video's titles, captions, and other things, they need to be very clear. The text, the kind of animations or graphics which you make, and they should not be plagiarized. The sound quality has to be clear, but you are free to include any kind of multimedia in your video. They offer certain means they are very strict about this plagiarism. So they have to, if you are involving content writers, then you need to have a copyright clearance for any content, third-party content, or you need to have a certificate from them. And then you need to process your content. Here it is written 15%, but as you know, UGC, the standard is 10%, not higher than that is allowed. So that can be, you need to be from there. So these are certain things which we need to submit. The copyright transfer, the undertaking form that this person is employed here, and the consent letter from the host university for the transfer for there. The other things are there which you may not be, needed. This is how the week-wise structure you need to, what will be done in week 1, what will be done in week 2, and something. So for that content, its objectives and how it will be assessed. All the modules you need to be clarifying, explaining in the tabular format from there. So it goes around like that. And then this is the checklist for you as a course developer, that whether you have stated the prerequisite, whether there is welcome video has been prepared, what is the expected time for a student to cover that, and all those things you need to be, this is for you as a checklist, that to see that you are ready with what or something is still missing from there. About this learning outcomes, whether you have defined them, whether you have fixed the grading criteria, or the course calendar has been prepared or not, those things. This is about instructional material, whether the course has integrated videos and exercises, whether there are grading assessment activities, have you created the transcription of all the videos, whether the videos and the audios, they are as per the guidelines issued by UGC, and those kind of things. So this is about instructional material. Each video may be between 6 to 10 minutes. Higher is not required. You can make it, but it is better to have shorter videos from there. So these are various issues. Then how the delivery and the engagement vision. So have you created a welcome email? Have you created then different emails which will be released during the course and at the end of the course, like those kind of things, so that student feels that somebody is there to take care of them on all the steps of their course journey from there. So this is, you may not need it, but those of you who want to create your multimedia center in your university, this is how it will work. And these are technical things. Normally, this will be needed for the multimedia lab, that this kind of camera with this class means configuration you need to fire the configuration for the computing machine, the audio mixer for taking care of audio, the microphones, color microphone, the best kind which you can have, then a UPS, and editing process, how do you edit the
वैसे
audio
class
and
is-
the video. There are various softwares for video editing. Then what multimedia lab will do. So the video has to be in 16:9 aspect ratio. Nowadays, even the PPT, the presentation is also preferred. And it has to be in high quality video by 1920 by 1080. The
एक आध बोरी में तो
pixel
चक्का चला के भर
from there. So these are certain links which you can refer for
साफ दे
means guidelines on something.
इन अभी
Mostly
निकलेंगे ना जैसे
the website gives a document on all this. So
क्या
this
है
is all about how to create a course for SWAN platform. Okay, so let us see if there are any questions, and I think we are at the end of first session. Let me see if there are any questions in the chat box. Okay, there are no questions here.
और इसको सेव अपन मतलब बीम लेवल करें ना जो ये वाला बीम है ऊपर
Okay,
से भी
Anita
जहाँ
ji,
से
if
भी का
you are
लाइन
there, then maybe we can have a little
अबुल्ला का बोली में भरते
short break and then we can come back. Okay, the next session is from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m.
Sir, I have a question. If you permit me to ask the question, can I?
Yes, please, Dr. Ashok, please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. Sir, you said that the application for the SWAYAM courses MOOC has to be routed through the institution, for example, university.
Yes.
Here in Indore, DAVV, we have EMRC Center, which have been promoting us to submit the proposals for MOOC courses,
Yes. Yeah.
designing of that. But if the college is autonomous, for example, my college is fully autonomous, can we directly submit through the college or is it necessary to go through the university?
Mostly they say that it has to come through a university if it is an affiliated, but since if you say that it is autonomous and it doesn't come under any affiliating body. But
Yes.
the question here is that if the EMRC means which will be the part of CEC or UGC,
Yes, sir.
if they are ready to accept it, then it is wonderful.
Yeah, they are really helping
Means
out
it
in
is only a requirement that the national coordinator, they wants to ensure that if because there is a financial things involved into it, somewhere
Yes,
around
sir.
12 lakh or some amount is given, that needs a proper audit and proper spending of that amount.
Yes, sir.
And that's why they want to ensure it. Otherwise, with that purpose, with they go. So ultimately, it is the NC, National Coordinator. They have to satisfy them.
Yes, sir.
They are happy.
Moreover,
They are accepting it. That is wonderful.
Yeah. Moreover, they have infrastructure, a studio and everything
Oh,
in
they are
place,
one of the best
system
in the
in
country.
place. Yeah. Yes,
They
sir.
they are one of the best places to record the videos.
And they
other
help us
things.
prepare that 5-minute video for proposal submission also.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
I agree with
Thank
it. I know I have good friends in various EMRCs.
Yes,
And
sir.
Professor Samir Sarsbude, who was from IIT Mumbai, he joined as director of EMRC in Pune, and now he has
Okay.
joined as professor of practice in Gujarat there. So I know EMRC in UGC here in CEC in New Delhi. They have wonderful
Yes, sir.
infrastructure and the people very, very nice. So it is good that you have the access to them. Definitely go ahead and approach them.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Your lecture has been very enlightening, very revealing, and we have learned a lot from because it has been very systematically presented step by step, all the process. And through your lecture, all my doubts have been clarified. Thank you, sir.
You are most welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, friends, any other question? Otherwise, we may go ahead with the next session. Okay, so looks like then, so now let us do one thing. Then they are, and after this overview of MOOCs, then what we need to do that we need to create our content and carry out certain activities. So what I would like all of you, that the important thing here is to create content, and plagiarism or IPR violation is a serious business. I have another presentation on plagiarism in which I have compiled a list of people, including ministers of some countries, including education minister of a country, up to the vice chancellors of various universities, including vice chancellor of certain universities in India. They had to resign because it was found that their work was plagiarized. So anything, if you are publishing something, say like on paper, it will become difficult unless somebody gets the original book and compares them line by line and then declare, oh, you copied my work. It is difficult in print medium, but it is super easy in online medium. Because software, they can search anything from there, including it is so powerful that if you are uploading your video on YouTube, YouTube also checks whether there is any infringement there or not. And then it sends you an alert that you have certain restrictions and certain violations are there. And if you want to see what are those violations, I don't know if any one of you are aware of this thing or not, then you need to click that to see what are those violations. So the violations, then there can be of two types. The violation is there, but then it is not affecting your platform. The second is that the violation is there and it is a gross violation, and then your YouTube channel can be blocked by YouTube if you are doing something there. So it shows that details, it gives you that details if you are flagged for that. And then they will send you a message. Automatically it appears on the screen, but they will also send you a message that we have noted that there are certain content on your channel which violates the IPR or something. And if you do not take it down within this thing, then your channel may be blocked. And they have been doing that. And of course, nowadays, when this Twitter, etc., these things, they are a hot topic, and Google has already been fined for some other things, for their monopoly activity, something. This field is getting hot up, and we need to be very careful for that. So let us see some of the areas which will help you, because I see that the next sessions which will come means and the rest of the day, today it is only day 2. So we have the day 3, day 4, day 5, where you will be creating certain other things. In that case, what are various resources from where you can freely take the content from there without bothering about the implications for the copyright issues. So let me share my screen and I will go one by one for them. I hope you can see my screen now. Okay, so first I will go for text-based content. From where you can find text-based content. Okay, I think we can start with the first one. The people, just a minute, let me shift this. There is this Zoom strip. It occupies my screen. Okay, the first I prefer is that the people who started with it. Can anybody reply that which agency, which institution was the first one to go with this kind of open educational resources? Any answer? Who will answer? Here
IIT
around.
Chennai, sir, IIT Chennai.
Okay. They were not the first one. You can take the
Indira
example.
Gandhi National Open University.
Oh, don't take the IGNOU name. I was the regional director of IGNOU for 20 years. IGNOU had never released any open educational resource. If you are citing IGNOU for OER, stop doing that. That will be a wrong presentation. They don't have even OER policy. And one of the vice chancellor, even they stopped that e-Gyan Kosh once upon a time. Later on, it was started again. Although if you have access to the e-Gyan Kosh, you will find it a funny thing that they have scanned the pages instead of having the PDF with them, converting the PDF and putting it on the instead. They have just that wo purane zamane ka photocopier hota tha, in which your page will come darker from the corner. That kind of, in spite of having good scanners with them, such a low quality scanning has been done by them. Anyway, okay, let us the MIT people, they were the first one to start with this thing, the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, not the Maharashtra Institute of Technology, which is in Pune. These were the people who were the first ones somewhere around 2000. They thought that our course has been recognized all over the world. The people, they want to come to MIT, they can't get, everybody can't get admission, but can we share our knowledge with them if they just want to, access that material? So this is how it all started. And then next year, in the year of 2001-2, a forum was held in UNESCO, and it was where the term open educational resource was formally accepted. So this platform, you will find here many things of your use. You can see here, discover course materials and teaching resources. Complete course you can download. You can simply either search by putting your the search query, or you can just explore. Here in the left, you can see the department wise. It is electrical, urban, mathematics, biology, literature, global studies, civil engineering, brain, political science, history, physics, economics, linguistic, music, art, science, technology, health, anthropology, gender studies, nuclear science, all kind of things, they are available into that. And then suppose if at random you click on anything, here is the course and resources. So, mathematical methods for engineers, or introduction to American fiction. If somebody of you is teaching literature, you can just click on it. They have more than 2,500 full course materials available on that. So here you see it has syllabus, video lectures, reading assignments, projects, study material, related resources, etc. Those things, they are available. And then that can be, accessed from there. And you see here it is the Creative Commons licenses. If you go through their platform, their conditions, then you will find that their material is available. You are free to copy it, redistribute it, something, because it is CC BY and say. You can't make a commercial use of that, but then other things you are free to use these materials for your own. Means you can modify it, you can edit that. If you think that this book has 10 chapters and you need only one chapter, but you need certain updation into it, because in USA they will use US dollars. In India we have INR as our currency name. Those things, they are allowed. So that is the one which I like very much. There you can find a lot of content. Just explore it, make your search into it. And the kind of course which you are creating, you may find some material from there. So that is the MIT Open Courseware. The second resource which I like very much is open text book project of Hong Kong. This is there. See, their motto, I like it very much. It says that you are free to use it, free to change, and free to share. Okay, so just control C. Where is chat? Where is the chat? Okay, everyone. I have shared the link in the chat box. So let me, why it came to me. Okay, here it is, open text book project of Hong Kong. And you can see there are books for primary, secondary education, tertiary education, university level, and whatever you want. Suppose if you are making a search on tertiary education, these are the subjects: arts and humanities, business, science, information technology, social science, education, and others. Means something. So for example, if you want to search something on social science, so here is a book on cognitive perspective on emotion, and the online, you can read it or you can download the PDF. And here you can see it is written that you are free to use it, adapt it, modify the content to your own needs, because this book is offered under Creative Commons license. It allows you to repurpose the material under the condition of original author's contribution is acknowledged. And there are really good books on this website. Say, basic political concepts. How does cognition, introduction to psychology, if you are teaching it, then cultural intelligence, social psychology. I'm just scrolling it. Research methodology. If somebody of you is teaching research methodology, you can simply click on this, and then you can see the content, whatever if you think that it will be good for you, you can go with that. Okay, so this is the open textbook there. Then another resource is Merlot. Okay, .org. And let me copy and paste the link for you. Okay, here you can see the Merlot system provides access to curated online learning and sport materials and content creation tools led by an international community of educators, learners, and researchers. And here you can use a smart search from them. Otherwise, you can simply click on browse. And not only that, if you feel motivated enough, you can add your own resources also by clicking on this add. Add a material, create material with their content builder, and create a course e-portfolio. That will be good for you. Means you can create your own and contribute to that. If you want, you can browse materials, learning exercises, bookmark collection, course e-portfolio, peer reviews, and something. So if you want to go with materials, it has a lot of good material on various. Say here, you can filter it by, this discipline. And you can see that on arts, there are around 4,000 materials are there. On business, there are around 10,000, education, 11,000, humanities, 11,000, mathematics. And if you want a certain kind of material type, see the left frame. You have animations, 7,000 animations are there. Assessment tool means if you want to create an assignment and dimag kaam nahi kar raha hai, or you are feeling tired, something, okay, check it. If it is readily available to you, just use it. You don't need to. Then there are immersive technologies, online courses, complete online course module, journal article, open textbooks, Even the PPTs are available, quizzes are there, simulation are there, syllabus is there. You want to create something, there are 55 examples of syllabus things are there. Audience, who is your, for what level you are searching, whether it is professional education or graduation, higher education, school level, pre-K level, whatever it is. Then if you are searching for something for a mobile platform, you want to have your course on there. So you have Android, BlackBerry, iOS, Windows, and those things there. Yeah, this is another wonderful thing which you can check with there. Then next, my favorite is from Canada. It is called as Athabasca University Press. So here you can read it. It is a scholarly publisher and a division of Athabasca University. Since it is from 2000, it is over 120 peer-reviewed books, the complete books. It has published. So let me open the website. This is that website. Control A and go to the chat. This one comes here. Now you can see published with them or publications. In publications, you can, if you know some author or a title or a subject, then you can browse from there. And these are completely open source books. Here is the list of subjects which it covers: anthropology, archaeology, business, computing, cultural, education. I suggest that you see, all of you, those who are going to be into the online education field, e-learning field, you must explore this section. Then if you are dealing with language, say French or something, environmental studies, geography, health, history, then law, literature, whatever is useful to you, including sport, you can. Let me show you about this online. And there is one book which has been translated into 65 languages of the world. And that book is very, very popular by Tony Bates. So here it is accessible: teaching science online, then online assessment. Then this is health professionals. Then this is for those of you who are instructional designers, you can download this book. Then digital learning, innovations, emerging technology in distance education, means virtual worlds. Nowadays, everybody is talking about virtual learning, and that is there. And this is award-winning book on mobile learning. If you want to develop a course as a M-learning course, download this book. This will be very good. Those of you who are dealing with research, this is for researching professionals and online doctorate. Then teaching crowds. Teaching crowds means creating massive open online courses from there. Then teaching professionals. This is the book which I wanted to show it to you, by Terry Anderson, Theory and Practice of Online Teaching. These are all free downloads, officially allowed. Means if you want to change some content from there, that will be okay with them. You can download the PDF. If you want a hard copy, then you need to pay some nominal charges towards the administrative, so that they will send it to you by post. Otherwise, you can download the PDF and print it at your own. It is okay from there. So this is how you can see the title. And here you can see it may be reproduced for non-commercial purpose. Simply, you just need to tell that this book is by Terry Anderson, and that's okay. So that way it is good for you to check. That is these are some of the websites which you can, there are others also. And then I'll come to that, but let us say NCERT also created that NROER one of the good resources for school education. This is one of the world's best example of OER resource repositories. The beauty is that here, not only in English, but most of the Indian languages they support. So you will find the text material in, okay, it looks like there is some issue. Let me see. So you will find in Tamil, Telugu, Bangla, Gujarati, Marathi, it supports many languages. And not only the text, it will give you the material as audio content, video content, and other formats as well. So I have posted the link. You can explore it from there. Then the site is not opening. Maybe you can try it later on. I have shared you the link. Then there are certain other good examples like TES India. This was one of a good project of the government and British Open University. Okay. Students, maximum students, internet development agency. I think that maybe. Okay. Let us see. So this is TES India. Using open and distance learning to support the there, and there are many improving the quality of teaching. This project was for our eastern part of the country, like Bihar, Jharkhand, that 7-8 states in that region. It was there. You can read it here. Freely available to all. TES India comprehensive toolkit of 191 open educational resources of teachers with the knowledge to engage their students in meaningful learning. The toolkit compromises 105 teacher development units, 20 leadership units, principles of practice, videos on authentic classroom teaching, and a compendium offering sample teaching learning pathways through OER. Created collaboratively with over 200 Indian and international teaching educator experts like that. So it was the 7 states, Bihar, UP, MP, Odisha, Karnataka, Assam, and West Bengal there. So MP is also covered with it. That was the TES India project there. And the duration is over now, but the material still is available. This is the logo for NROER. When you open that website, then it will take you to that. I hope it will open this time, otherwise I will go to the next. Okay, it is, leave it, it is taking time. We can go with the next. There, next is OpenStax. And you can read it here. It offers free college textbooks of all types of students. And here you can see, let us see the website. And here I'm copying the link. This is OpenStax. You can read here, free and flexible textbook and resources. Free textbooks, subjects, mathematics, science, social science, humanities, business. These are the textbooks, the college textbooks. So if you are going there, okay. Let us see by clicking all. So those of you who want something on algebra, calculus, statistics, anatomy, physiology, biology, physics, chemistry, something, anthropology, microeconomics, psychology, say for principles of microeconomy. I'm just at random clicking on it. Here, this is the detail of the book. And it is asking you to download a PDF, table of content, and then here it is the contributing authors. And then here are the details, and here is the license. It is CC BY. Even if you want to make a commercial use based on this book, the platform doesn't have any objection to that. So that is how this OpenStax platform you can use for your own purpose from there. Okay, so this is that. And then there is another platform, which is OER.GALI. What is the spelling of Galileo? Okay, let me see if it comes with this search. Okay, here, yes. Can see the Digital Commons repository provides access to open education through Galileo, forwarding materials created textbooks. So this is, you need to search for your own subject area. Many of these things you will find. Sorry. Here is this link. So you can see, browse all open textbooks, grant allocation, ancillary material by subject. You can make a search and see the long list. Biology, sciences, business, chemistry, communication, computer science, criminal justice, education, engineering, English, fine arts, foreign languages, history, information literacy, mathematics, nursing, philosophy, physics, political science, psychology, sociology, social work, etc., etc. Anything. And these are the textbooks available by them. You simply use them, no problem. These are all open resources. Their use are officially permitted. Even UGC allows that, because Government of India is also in the National Education Policy. It has promoted, said that we need to work on open education resources. So these are some of the text-based content which you can access there without any fear of copyright infringement, because the copyright has already been granted to its use. Next, I want to show you the resources for images, because images are one of the things which are, means what we do if we have to make a presentation, make a PPT, we just go to a search engine, see the image, download it, and then go. It's not safe practice to do that. So what are some of the popular resources? Some of 2-3 are my favorite. The most one is Pixabay. Pixabay, Pixabay. Here you can see around 3 million free images to use anywhere. The beauty of it is that it offers you free stock photography, royalty-free stock media. It is used for sharing photo, illustrations, vector graphic, film footage, etc., etc. And let me show you what is the beauty of this website is that here you can you see the means you can have wallpaper, you can have backgrounds, anything. But say if you are trying to teach, say, photosynthesis or something, you just type leaf in the search engine, and suppose any leaf, any. Here is the license. Here you see license, free for commercial use, and even no attribution required. That is the good thing. If you are lazy enough, you think that kya kisi ko reference dena, this website says that, okay, don't worry, you be happy. You can use this material. Otherwise, if you want, you can share, you can give the credit to Wali Photos, who is the owner of this photograph. And you can make a commercial use. Just make it a poster and price it ₹10 and send it in Lal Killa in New Delhi. This author has no problem with that. So that, and not only that, I regularly use this website to get the videos and the GIS online presentations, because these videos, they make a good impact. And you can find this means the videos, like see this image in the center, it is working. So that way, if you are explaining something like here, this one, so that way, this website is number one on that. The another website is called as Unsplash. This website has also millions of images which can be used. Okay, so here is the URL. Unsplash, you can see it here. Explore high quality pictures submitted by community of talented computer, completely free to use for any purpose. Any purpose. And if you want, animal pictures are there, event images, travel, nature, so many things, they are available on their platform, and the images are of very high quality. You simply click on any image, and then from like the download button is here, you can download it and then use it in your presentation. Okay. Then another one is Flickr, Flickr, which is owned by Yahoo. So this is an American image hosting, web hosting, video hosting, as well as online community founded in Canada. It was created by Ludicorp in 2004. And it has lot of images to share. Find your inspiration, start for free. 10 billion of photographs. How many zeros it may have, you can count. And you can just simply go to their Explorer. There is no need to, means if you want to create, it is okay. Otherwise, you can simply go there and can download them. By having a sign up, you can upload your own photographs as well. So you can explore this Flickr. That is a good thing. Those of you who are teaching history, there is a wonderful resource for them, and that is called as Smithsonian. Here it is, Smithsonian Open Access. You see, welcome to Smithsonian, where you can download, share, and use millions of Smithsonian images right now without asking. Without asking, you don't need to write to them. So you just make a search. Let me copy this URL for you. And here is the chat URL. There. Okay. So this is the website. Open access content, FAQ, values, featured platforms, 3D, 4, this is here. And suppose here you want to search your term. Say, for example, if we say Indian partition, let us see, I'm just making a search, if it can show us something from there. Or it says that you can just browse. Oh, there are 60 results. Wonderful. Collection image, 3D models is the websites. It is showing something that way. It is sending you the results in that way. There. Then this website, Fotter.com. I like this website due to the ease that it offers. Okay. Various ideas or other things, kind of things it offers you, the images. Okay. Map, I think that is. So yes, so that you can image collection. Here it is, free photo edit. So this is where you can edit the photographs also and make some changes with the images you have. This is a free platform available for you. Okay, now since we are nearing the time, let us go to the video resources, because in videos it is important. For videos, there are 2-3 resources. The best one is YouTube. So you go to YouTube. Please remember that for open access videos on YouTube, you need to go to YouTube, and then in the search of YouTube, you need to type your search. Then please remember it. Then you need to click on filters, and from here Creative Commons. Otherwise, the other videos, they may be copyright protected. So make your term, go to Creative Commons, select, and then all these videos which you will find, say for example, let us see, air pollution is a silent killer. If you open this video, then you can see the about the video that is loading. In the description, it will show you the license, that how, say here it is written Creative Commons reuse allowed for that video. So that is officially it is allowing you. So that way you can find the open video. So this is how you use the YouTube from there. Then another resource is, which I like very much, it is MIT Blossoms videos. There are certain great features of this website. Here it is, MIT Blossoms. Here I have copied it, and the URL for you. But please remember that this is only for science and mathematics. The humanities, etc., they don't cover it. But they are all open source. They have written on their page at the end, you can see open source, blended learning, science or mathematics studies, and many languages. Say English is there, Chinese, Japanese, Portuguese, this is Malay, and Urdu, etc., etc. Long list. The beauty of this website, why I like it very much, you open any video, the quality, not only the quality, the other thing which I like is about it allows you here. It allows you to download the transcript as well of that video. So as if UGC is asking you that you have a video, send us the transcript as well. These are the open source. If you think that some of the video can be useful for your own work, you can take these videos and integrate it into your course. So you from here, you can download the video and you can download the transcript. And here is the introduction. And on the right, here are the teachers who created this video. So that is a good thing about this website. And then I don't know how many of you know about it. Everybody of you knows about YouTube, but do you know that there is this website also? It is called as TeacherTube. So TeacherTube educational videos. This is a video particularly like the definition of democracy, government of the people, by the people, for the people. Similarly, this is their logo is, this is for the teachers, by the teachers, of the teachers. So you can share the audio, video, and other things for online resources. So here I'm copying the URL and pasting for you. So you can see here, the videos are available for you for science, mathematics, history, social studies, and so many other things. These things, they are on offer for you. So these are the resources: high school, middle school, elementary, kids educational songs, and whatever there, then you can download from here. Okay, that is there. After video, the last thing which is here is the sound. From where you can download the free sounds. The most popular is SoundCloud website. So this is the SoundCloud. So you can see, here what is trending for free in the SoundCloud community. You can search, you can explore, and then you can also create your own account. And here, see, all for free. So that is how they are offering you the sound and various kind. You can explore there, means for the artist, for the band, for the tracks, or for podcasts, like there. It has a huge resource for you to go with that. The another one is, which is very popular, Jamendo Music. So this is Jamendo Music. 5 people are waiting to enter into the room. Can somebody from the organizers allow them? Because for a long time I see this screen on my. Okay, here is the link for Jamendo. Now 2 people are waiting in the waiting room. Okay, here you see, you can start, you can check the licensing and how it works. Okay, currently there is some issue with the page. So here it shows you the best of trending, best of latest, the various kind of genre, like whether you like pop, rock, electronic, hip hop, jazz, indie, classical, whatever. There you can listen, and by clicking it here, you can download a particular music which you like and can integrate it in your presentations or your videos or something. So this is called as Zamendo Music. Then we have with us free sound website, freesound.org. So where is it? This is free sound. And here you can see it is a Creative Commons licensed sounds. In this yellow box, you can read it. So you can have the sounds by clicking in here. And then these are various, means you can browse. This is the latest someone has, on the basis of, this is 8th November. What is it? Today's date. So this has been added in the last 48 hours. Already 5 downloads are there. This music has 218 downloads since then. These people, it is being used from there. So that is this website, freesounds.org. Another is INCOMP in Computech. There, so yes. This website has one unique feature. Let me just first share the URL with you. Okay, here is the URL for you. The good thing about this website is its FAQs here. Music licenses, royalty-free music, anything. And in case of if you have some doubt, it explains beautifully about how. Say, for example, these are the frequently asked questions. Can I use your music for YouTube videos? Yes. And you can monetize the videos. Means just be sure to credit. So even if you want to make money, go ahead. For streaming website, yes. For live production, yes. For your store, means on your own repository, something there. That is a good thing, that to how to use a particular website for something. This is there. Now, so we have covered text, we have covered image, we have covered videos, we have covered audios. Now, there are certain websites where you can get beautiful animations, inbuilt animations. And one of the best which I have liked is the Fate simulations. This is a very good website. Let me share the link with you. So this is how simulations, and you can explore for science and mathematics. They are the real working examples, and you can integrate them directly to your Google Classroom or your website. You can have the code from there, and they works very well. There are means for many things, like here in the chemistry, mathematics, earth science, then biology. There, these are the very good things where it explains to you. So here it is for physics. You see, energy, gas properties, wave interference, pendulum lab, and gravity, those kind of things which are you can check on anything. Say for example, These are created in HTML5. So you can download them, you can integrate them in your own work and can have. So these are the details and on how to use them there. It is a non-profit organization which are very good, which you can use for your own work. Okay, now let us see the sites for icons. And for icons, I like Humans, a website. This is an illustrative library. You can read it here, even free for commercial use or personal use. Pablo Stanley created this website, and you can download them, illustrations of people with design library. Even you can create your own remix. And this is the engine, design your own, how you select the garments, the structure, the hair, the face, and like, means depending on how you want. Okay. Or otherwise you can download, which has already been created. This is a very good website. The another one is Flat Icons. So this is vector and PVG, SVG, PNG, those various resources. So this is the website. And then you see around 8.5 million icons are available. You can search. They have a huge database. What you want to see? Printing, employment, sticker, city buildings, tea, coffee, beauty, or you can create your own icon as well. For example, in online course, you need icon for assignment. You need icon for discussion forum. You need icon for question mark. You need icon for quiz, something. You can download it from here, all free with open licenses with them. So these are some of the things which you can create. And then finally, the last thing, nowadays everybody is talking about artificial intelligence. So there are certain tools which allow you, like there is this DRAW Dropkit, perhaps .io. Let me see. Yes. So this is here, beautiful free illustrations updated weekly, and hand-drawn something. You can see the illustrations or websites downloadable from there. You have it in 2D icons, 3D icons, animations, mockups. So you want to create something for virtual reality or metaverse, then you can have this website from there. Okay, I think let us see. Let me stop sharing screen, and if there are any questions, then we can go ahead. Okay, Dr. Kishore, over to you.
Sir, good afternoon, sir. Yes.
How are you?
Yes, I am. We are good, sir. Just hold on. Our anchor will now proceed the session.
Okay.
So this is the end of the session, and we extend our sincere thanks and gratitude to the session expert, Dr. R.C. Sharma, sir. The entire session was very, very interesting and informative too. I hope all the participants have learned a lot from you, sir. And thank you all participants. Now I invite our session chair, Dr. Anita Kaushal Madam, for her brief comment about the session.
Very good evening to
Our
each.
session chair, Anita Kaushal Madam.
Thank you.
Ma'am, please unmute yourself, ma'am.
Sir, I have already unmuted myself.
Ma'am, please unmute yourself.
I have unmuted.
No, you are not audible.
Anita ji, go ahead. We can
Either you
hear
can
you.
increase your
audible, sir.
voice, ma'am.
Ma'am is audible, sir.
I think
We can hear you. Please go ahead.
Okay, sir. Thank you. It's my proud privilege to listen these sessions here. Both the sessions presented by Dr. R.C. Sharma were very enlightening, interesting, and useful. In a very crystal clear manner, step by step, he begins with the history of MOOCs that, yes, I must say that I didn't know about that how it started in 2008 by Stephen Downes and George Simmons. And then it was Dave Cormier who coined the term MOOC. Further, he introduces various websites and platforms which are MOOC providers. Among them, some are paid and we have free access also. To name some of them, Udacity, Coursera, Canvas, Udemy, edX, FutureLearn, etc. Then he explains guidelines for developing online courses for SWAYAM. Courses, as we know, are of two kinds, credit courses and non-credit courses. He also tells us in detail about structure that should be of 4 quadrants. It must contain 4-quadrant approach, that is e-tutorial, e-content, discussion forum, and assessment. Then in detail, Sharma sir explains the complete process of MOOC development. He introduces the key details of filling the form for preparing the MOOCs. And yes, of course, it helps us to plan for the same. Then the guidelines for development of e-text, recording of videos to avoid plagiarism, for uploading the content to MOOC portal, sample lessons plus lesson plan of 6-week MOOC course. And also he named 9 national coordinators where proposals can be sent by the professors of different fields. In the second session, he tells us about plagiarism. And yes, we know that it has become a very important issue nowadays. So we need to be very careful while taking content, while creating an online course. In this session, Sharma sir tells us about the different websites for OER resource repositories from where we shall take content without bothering about the copyright issues. He mentioned the resources for text-based content like MIT Open Courseware, Open Textbook Project for Hong Kong, Merlot, Athabasca University Press, OpenStax, and so many. All which are really useful for researchers and teaching professionals. Also, he tells us about the websites from where we shall take images like Pixabay and Unsplash and many more, videos, and also sites for icons. And he also tells us about the artificial intelligence. I would like to thank Dr. R.C. Sharma for these valuable sessions and the words of wisdom that he has shared with us. Thank you so much, sir. And I would also like to thank the organizing team to enhance our knowledge in the area of LMS, which has become a need of an hour for the teaching professionals as well as learners. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir. Over to Madam Yu.
Okay, bye everyone.
to everyone who has joined here virtually. And tomorrow we are going to meet for next technical session that starts from 10 a.m. to 10 a.m. to 11:30 p.m. 11:30 a.m. Sorry, and we have two technical sessions back to back at a stretch taken by Dr. K. Thiagu. He comes from Kerala Central University, and he'll be taking his session about content management system and their development. So see you tomorrow, all of you, all the participants. Thank you so much. And one information, please. You just put we have just put the link in your chat box. You just click for this attendance purposes. Right? Okay, see you all tomorrow. Thank you so much. Thanks for being there.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
I don't want to disturb जब आप बता रहे
नहीं ठीक है बोल देते हैं ना कोई दिक्कत नहीं
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
मैम कुछ बोल रहे हैं आप? यस मैम, आप कुछ बोल रहे हैं?